Hey guys, it's coffee time. And I am using the crappiest instant coffee that I could find um, because I wanted to do an experiment. For those of you who work at Albertsons, I'm sorry if I'm about to offend you, but so this is the stuff that I bought. And I'm actually really used to the instant coffee taste because the lowest brand of instant coffee you can get. Um, I actually am okay with it because when we were in Europe, we drank a lot of it because that's typically hostels typically don't have coffee machines. They don't want to deal with them. They don't want the possibility of people getting hurt using them. And it's just one more electronic to have around that's going to bump up their prices. So typically they just have a huge thing of instant coffee that's sitting there. So I got really used to it because I drank a lot of instant coffee while we were in Europe. And actually, I didn't put sugar in it. I put honey in it, which is really good. But today, you're gonna join me in an experiment while I'm talking because I've put 4 cubes of sugar in this already. And it's okay. I could drink it like this. But I'm keeping the sugar next to me. And if I add to it anymore, I will warn you guys. I'll let you know that it's happening. But no, it's alright. I'm okay with it. But I think that the only reason I'm okay with it is because I know the instant coffee taste, you know? So, yeah. I haven't washed my hair from yesterday, so my bangs are still like sweeping to the side. Which is funny because they're cut like this now, so they have like these awkward edges that are like, where do we go? Good times. I wash my hair like every other day. I wash my hair every other day because when you dye your hair a lot, you get used to washing it every other day instead of every day because otherwise your dye leaves you really quickly and then you cry a little. So there's that. Alright, coffee, come to me. Not too bad. It doesn't taste like coffee though, is the thing. If you drink a lot of coffee, instant coffee does not taste like coffee, nor does it smell like coffee. Because when you open it and you smell it, you're like, that ain't coffee. That's not coffee. And you're right, it's not coffee. 100% pure coffee. It's not coffee though. It's like I don't know how to explain it. It's very, very different. And I know people who have brought like the little instant coffee packets to work and been like, I'm gonna try instant coffee today, and then they hate it. And then they just end up pouring it out and making coffee anyway. And I'm like, dude, I probably would have drank that. You should have just left that here. Wink, wink. Whenever I wear my hair like this, I always end up looking at my ears because, well, my ears stick out a little bit more than I would want them to. But also because every now and then I get the itch to like get another piercing in my ear. The only piercings that I've ever gotten are my ears, my like original ear piercings. And my skin is super sensitive, of course. Thank goodness my skin didn't react to getting a tattoo, because that would have been really sad. But, metals, I'm allergic to metals. So when, when I got my ears pierced the first time, they like broke out basically really badly, and I had to take them out and let them kind of reseal, and then I waited like, man, years. When did I get... So I got them pierced originally when I was in like 5th grade, and then I got them pierced again when I was in high school, I guess. Like my sophomore year of high school, I think. Something like that. Yeah, because Yuko and I got them done together. Yuko was an exchange student that I was, like, besties with. We were such good friends. And she really wanted to get her ears pierced. And I was like, I don't have my ears pierced. I'll go with you. So we got our ears pierced together. It was really fun. It was cool. But yeah, every now and then, I'm like, man, if my ears are going to stick out anyway, why don't I give them some bling? That's my justification. Yeah, I don't know. I have a friend who, I think it was her nose, got her nose pierced, and where they pierced it was right on a nerve where if she touched it, she blacked out. And I don't know why, it took her a long time to actually just, like, take the thing out and let it close up, which I'm confused about. But, but now every time I think about getting a piercing, I'm like, what if they hit a nerve that's gonna make me black out? That would suck. It's really bizarre, though. I don't know if that's, like, a common thing that happens with nose piercings, but I don't know. The piercing that I always think is really cool that I would never get is the snake bite piercings, where you get, like, 2 little studs right here. I think that looks so cool, and I don't know why. I love it. But it's one of those things where I'm like, I would never do that, because I think that I would get sick of it really quickly. And sometimes piercing holes never really leave. Like, they close up, but there's still, like, a weird little dent there, so I'm like, Yeah. I always had friends that got belly button piercings, but every friend that I had that had a belly button piercing, it was nothing but trouble. Like, it was always infected. It's like, oh, I would never do that just because they seem like they're always infected. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Only my ears. That's only the only place that I've ever really wanted to get pierced. I had a teacher in high school. I'm not going to say her name just in case. I'm always worried that I'm going to tell a story about somebody from, like, my way back days, and they're going to just randomly, like, stumble onto the episode where I talk about them and then send me an angry message, and I'm going to be like, no, I'm sorry. 6. So I had a high school teacher that we made fun of a lot, because she was very mean sometimes. Not mean in a she's just being honest and wants us to be better sort of way, but mean in, like, a we feel like you're just kind of a vindictive person sort of way. But she got her nose pierced. And it wasn't something, like, I never made fun of it. But just one day, randomly out of the blue, she decided to tell us why she got it pierced. And we were like, we don't really care. And she was like, I'm going to tell you anyway. And we were like, okay. And she gave us a really long speech about, like, carpe diem, basically. Like, that she reached an age where she realized her entire life she had wanted to get one, but had never felt like it was okay for an adult to get one. One of those, like, I feel like I've waited too long. And I know a few adults who have wanted to get, like, tattoos, but have been like, no, if I was going to get a tattoo, I should have gotten it when I was in my 20s, because now it's too late. It's weird for me to get it now. But this teacher was just kind of like, whatever, and went in and got her nose pierced at, like, God, she must have been, like, 50-something. Which was, like, it was one of the only moments in that class where I was like, that's pretty cool. Like, that she was just kind of like, whatever. People can make fun of me if they want, but I've wanted to do this, so I'm gonna do it. Which is kind of cool. I don't think that you ever reach an age where you're too old to do something. Except maybe murder someone. You are always too old to murder someone. But I don't know, I feel like things like fun things, like, I wanted to get this tattoo, but I never got it, so I shouldn't get it now because it's not what an adult would do. Or I don't know, just things like that. Like, they're things that are mostly harmless. Like, yeah, you can get poisoning if you're not careful, but a lot of places are really, I mean, if you do your research, if you make sure that you go to a place that's really safe and knows what they're doing and has a really good rating, for whether it's piercings or tattoos or whatever, if it's something that you've wanted to do for a really long time, but you keep being like, I'm too old, I'm an adult now, I shouldn't do it, I feel like it's kind of like, you never reach an age where you should stop living your life, you know? Like, you never reach an age where you should stop doing things because you're an adult. You're never an adult. I feel that everyone has child tendencies and everyone has child impulses, but because of societal barriers, we keep telling ourselves, no, I can't do that because now I've reached this age. I have expectations, things that people need me to do. I don't know. I feel like that's sad. I think that people should be able to act out those childhood things Because I think that it helps us focus if we're able to get those things out. If we're able to live our lives, it helps us feel more comfortable in life and able to do the jobs and things that are necessary for us to do better. If that makes any sense. That probably makes no sense. Oh well, it's fine. Oh, instant coffee. I'm probably going to start drinking you a lot. You're actually not that bad. Weird. Anywho, I'm going to go to work. Like a winner. But hopefully you guys have a good day. I don't know, maybe I'll get another piercing on my ear. Long story short, I've been thinking about getting another piercing on my ear, so there's that. So guys, have a good day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay, bye.